Hello, everyone. This is our Hawaiian Volcano summary for September 26th, 2024. Kīlauea's eruption at Nāpau Crater on the East Rift has ended after 5 days, leaving a pad of cooling lava in the crater floor and above this western part of the crater rim over here. The monitoring signals have quieted down substantially. These are the earthquakes over the last week, colored by depth. And so there are some earthquakes following in the area of the eruption, as well as some on the south flank that accommodate that continued adjustment underground within the rift, the south flank moving out of the way whenever it can, and also some continued earthquakes right around the summit area as it also is recharging there. We have our typical Pahala earthquakes from depth coming in, the deeper cluster over here, but also a closer by cluster and a typical deep root path to Kīlauea. So the volcano does appear to be recharging with magma still, and we'll see that in another place here shortly. Earthquake rates have dropped substantially. Earthquakes per day here is a peak as we had our eruption begin last week, and it ended on the 20th, was the last day the lava was seen coming out of the ground. And since then, we've had very few earthquakes per day relative to what we had on the buildup and during the event itself. So it really is a recharge phase now. The sandhill tilt meter, which shows us both a component from the direction of the caldera at Halemau'uma'u and one of the south caldera, does appear to have also slowed its draining. This particular tilt plot was updated yesterday, so it's not exactly current, but today's report suggests that there is no deflation or inflation ongoing on this south in the sandhill tilt meter site. But if we go to the Uikahuna site in the main caldera, we do see that there is a little bit of inflation, in fact, since the 20th, as presumably the magma that's still coming into the volcano is recharging in the summit area. Further down at the escape road tilt meter by Mauna Ulu, the previous pattern has resumed, so it seems like it's pretty quiet there and stable. And that's also the case all the way at the Pu'o'o crater tilt meter, where this green component is the one that, pointing to the west, has suggested first the draining of the underground pressure as eruption was being fed, and then a recharge of that area that began to slow and seems to have leveled off at the time of our update today. So that's the story in Kīlauea. The signals seem pretty steady, and we'll have to wait to see how long the recharge phase takes until the signals change and what comes next. On Maunaloa, it continues to be quiet. Earthquakes have been very low over the last week. There's only one deep event to speak of and very few overall, such that the earthquake rates for the past 5 years are still at their lowest point anytime in the last 5 years. And that's our Hawaiian Volcano summary for this week.